Hey, this is Corey Knight with Classroom Tech Made Simple, and we're going to continue our session on making text accessible for students. And in this tutorial, we're going to check out the website and app, Newsela. Now, my suggestion to you is to only use Newsela.com instead of the app. It's a little bit more user-friendly, so just go through Safari or whatever web browser that you're using either on your iPad or on a desktop. So if you're not familiar with Newsela, what it does is it takes news articles from all kinds of different content websites like historychannel.com or bio.com and other news sources. And what Newsela essentially does is it takes those articles and it breaks them down into different reading levels. So you can search for reading levels for different grade levels so that you can differentiate the instruction to your students. You can create classes, you can add text sets to classes, you can have students take quizzes over the articles that you assign them, and they can even do writing prompts. So there is a pro account and there is a free account. What we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the pro account because it gives you a 30 or 60-day trial. Based on that information, you can make the decision whether or not you want to take this to your administration or your technology department and see if they want to make the investment in Newsela. So I am on Newsela.com using Safari, and if you are new, you can either just click the join button down here or you can click the sign in button. If you want to learn more about the pro button, you can go through that, or if you just want to look at the content first, feel free to do that by going to the browse content section. So I'm going to click the sign in button, and at this time I'm going to go ahead and ask that you guys either sign up or sign in for the first time. It is going to be important that you use your school associated email account or Gmail account. It's just going to make it a little bit more easier for you to remember all of your usernames and passwords. Okay, so go ahead and take this time right now and log in. Okay, so now that you have logged in, over on the right hand side, there will be an advertisement to get the pro. I've got 30 days left on my trial, and I just wanted to show you the trial because it really is a lot different than the free version. So it just gives you some different to-do and task lists when you sign up for the pro account. So since I've logged in and used the pro account in my pro trial, let's go through the basics of Newsela and the website. If I want to search for any articles, any content, I can just go through the search Newsela and I can search for a specific topic or concept that I want to have my students read. If I click the library button, it can help me narrow my choice down to the latest library articles. So you can see these articles right here. I can search for articles specific to grade levels. So if I want a grade level article that is 9 through 10, I just click the 9 through 10 button. If I want to check out a specific reading skill, maybe R1, what the text says, I just check that off. I can even go through and click off the different languages as well. So that's great through the library feature. Let's go ahead and click the news. Now this is going to be the latest news that is going to be accessible to your students that you can share out with them. And you can see the different categories here: war and peace, money, kids, science, law, health, arts, sports, and opinions. You also have the articles that you have saved, and you just click this button right here and it will save those articles for you. If you want to unsave them, you have to go through and unsave them through the article. So that is the news section. You can click on any one of these sections here. Specifically for science, you can see that there are articles on Mars, there are articles on the chemical reaction, and this is going to be different for you, but this is the latest one when I'm doing this recording right here. Now if you take a look at text sets are just going to be different articles combined into one set of articles. So what it is, it's going to be just a combination of articles based on a specific topic or idea. So I clicked on America's Independence Day. And what this is, it just gives you an idea and some information on the history of America's independence. And it has created all kinds of different articles, and it has those and it's kind of compiled them into one area. So you can assign these text sets to your students. If you click the binder, this is going to be specific to your class and the classes that you create. So you can see right here that I have not created a class. So let's go ahead and create our first class. So I'm doing this through the binder section. So you can see here, I have no classes that have been created. So I'm going to type in my class name. You have to select a specific grade. So I'm just going to select grade 8 just for right now. And then I'm going to click Add Class. So you can see right here, it has created my class. I can either add a co-teacher. Maybe if you're co-teaching with someone, you just hit this email button right here, and it will send an invite to them. You need to invite students. You have two options that you can do. You can either go through the class link, and you can send that class link through a learning management system like Google Classroom or Canvas or whatever learning management system that you're utilizing at your school. And then your students will just click on that link, and it will automatically have them join your class. Or when they sign up, you just have them sign in with the class code that you give them. Now make sure when your students sign in that they are signing up for a student account and not a teacher account. If you ever need to edit the settings, you just go to the edit button, or if you need to remove a class, you hit the remove X. Okay, let's go back to some articles. So let's go to news. Now like I said before, you can make this grade level specific. So if I click on grade level 5, just for example here, you notice that the same article popped up right there. And you're going to notice that that same article was there between me clicking grade level 5 and grade level 7. Okay, so if I click on this specific article right here, it may give you that advertisement to get the pro account. So right here, you can see that this is a grade level 7 article. Now this is specific to that grade level. You would have to search for the specific grade level that you want. And I can either save this article if I want to check it out later, or I can assign it to my class. So there's my class list right there. I can either assign it to the class, I can create a text set of my own, and I could create a new text set that I could later on share, or I can hide this article from my specific class so they can't access it. It's really not necessary, but let's go ahead and assign this article to the Classroom Tech tutorial. I can add instructions if I want, and then I just click the Assign button. So it says that you've assigned this article to the Classroom Tech tutorial class. Review your assignment in your binder. Edit your instructions in the Assign To menu. Just giving you some information here. On the left, you're going to notice that it's saying that I still don't have any students invited into this class. So you'll see a student list at one point when you add those students. Okay, so let's go to the binder and check this first article that we have assigned. Now it notices that our class is awfully quiet because there's no one in it right now. And what's going to happen is after your students log in, you're going to see that they can take these quizzes, and it's going to give you the level average, it's going to give you the quiz average, and you can download all of that data. You can also click on the Students tab over here, but since I don't have any students in this class right now, it's going to have me first go through and invite students into this class. So if I go back and I click on Library, I can do the same thing with other articles. Say I want to check out this article right here. I click this article, and you can see that I have saved it. It's giving me the grade level once again. If I want to assign it to a class, I can do that. And then you'll notice that some of these articles will still pop up. So if I click 11 through 12, you can see that same article that we just checked out that was grade level 7. It had a little bit less of a word count, now has more of a word count, and now this one is grade level 9. So what they do is they go through and they take out some of the more difficult grade level words that may be a little bit higher off for some students, and then they make it a little bit more easy and accessible for students to read. So that is Newsela in a nutshell. It is a very awesome resource. I've used it for e-learning lessons before where we've had cancellations for weather. And what happens is I just send out an article and I send out some content, and these students have to read these articles, take quizzes, and even there are some writing prompts that you can actually include with these articles. The Pro account is a little pricey, but you can get by with some of the free options. Some things that I have done in the past to get by with a free account is to just copy and paste some of these articles into a Word document, and I can share them out with different students. If I have students that are at different reading levels and I don't want to have to purchase the Pro account, what I'll do is I will find the same article at different grade levels, and then I can print those out, or I can copy and paste them into a Word document and save it as a PDF, and then I can share that out with my students based on different reading abilities. It is a great way to differentiate your instruction, and it is an online tool that I am so glad that I started using, and I will continue to use it throughout my career. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me at Corey@classroomtechmadesimple.com. We'll see you next video.